Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in today. Today's episode of the Topping Show is proudly sponsored by Topping Technologies. Topping Technologies is an IT value-added reseller and services company with a special proficiency IT security. Heck, I see their founder at least twice a day. I say he's quite handsome and brilliant. He's me, you see, that's the joke. If you're an IT leader or a business owner, you can reach out to the team at sales@toppingtechnologies.com. Also, still trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So if you can click that button and tell your friends, I would greatly appreciate it. Now, going over to the business part of the podcast, you have Lexus concept car. It is a thing of beauty with a manual transmission, 600 horsepower, and it has 2 doors, as many cars should be by default. Now, this comes to us thanks to EnginePatrol.com, specifically Ian Sawyer, who's right over there. And let's take a look at this thing of beauty. And unfortunately, right now, there's only one in existence. But yeah, the face of the vehicle is oddly reminiscent of a couple generations back with the Lexus brand. They had those, well, I would say, almost like an origami grill, which kind of grew on some people. Now, they say that, quote, it has going to be an RC coupe with a 6-speed manual transmission. Well, it hopefully will be as a prototype still. But they say, quote, the internal combustion engine and manual transmission are becoming rarer and rarer these days, but few manufacturers are committed to keeping them alive. Yeah, breaks my heart that GM isn't. Rest in peace, the Corvette and the Camaro. Though Cadillac's CT4 and CT5V Blackwing are still marvels of engineering, most companies are unfortunately only having 2. That's how bad the economy was. As Trump might say, back in the day, all cars had 3 pedals, as they should be by default, but right now, the cuts are so bad, the car companies only have 2 pedals, and automatic transmission is an abomination. He'd probably say something to that effect. But in all seriousness, they say, quote, earlier this year, Toyota announced plans to develop a new lineup of turbocharged combustion engines. Now Lexus is reportedly testing them in 2 prototype vehicles that have us excited for us to come. They also know that, as revealed in a YouTube channel, Toyota Times, journalists at a press event in Japan were able to ride in a 400 horsepower Lexus IS prototype equipped with a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, though that one did have a 8-speed automatic transmission. Yeah. They say additionally the Toyota Hilux with a 6-speed manual and 2-liter turbo engine producing claimed 300 horsepower was also being tested, which, I mean, that truck's been a thing of legend for decades, especially overseas. It is heartbreaking to think that the only truck you can get in America with a manual transmission is one left. One company goes against the grain. It's good old Toyota Tacoma. And you can also get it in green, which if I won lottery, I would definitely get one of those. 3 pedals in a green truck. That'd be something only I and 18 people would like in terms of that specific, being that specific, but yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Now they say, quote, real hindsight, however, came when journalists spotted a new Lexus RS prototype featuring the 2-liter engine that reportedly delivers 600 horsepower paired with a 6-speed manual, according to Lexus enthusiast. Although the car is said to be in development for motorsports, the rarity of the manual transmission is racing makes us wonder its potential for production conversion. Given Toyota's recent enthusiasm for manuals in their performance cars, it's not that hard to think it might come to the forefront. There you can see the interior of one of those vehicles there, which looks pretty good. I'm a fan of having manual buttons for certain things. It's nothing more frustrating than trying to get something as rudimentary or nowadays as simple as like heated seats or air conditioning or climate control. I have to go, click 5 buttons in a touchscreen. Just give me one simple real button, make my life a little bit easier. But yeah, that would be really cool. I mean, I almost feel like Toyota's losing money not doing this already. It's one of those instances where, again, they're one of the very few brands really dedicated to the third pedal. I really appreciate it. I mean, you got the GR86, it's a great little coupe. Well, granted, that is a partnership with, you could debate. I mean, it's really just a partnership. With Subaru, but it was it was a Scion FRS before the Toyota 86, and obviously it's known as the Subaru BRZ. That's a partnership, but still it's got a Toyota badge and it's got their support. But in realistic, you have the Corolla GR, which is amazing. That's got 3 pedals, as they should have by default. Then you have the Supra with the good old 3 pedals, which is really awesome. Though granted, it's also kind of just OEM'd over in Germany, Amsterdam. I forget the specific plant or location, but it's one of those OEM specific situations where it's not made in Toyota factory. But still, they're dedicated to putting money and resources behind that. And Toyota did actually help get that third pedal for the Supra, where the BMW clone, or I guess reverse that because BMW came first, that still just has an automatic transmission. So I mean, Toyota's going out of their way to keep that dream alive, and they even have racing schools. If you buy the top performance, you get like a membership to NASA, and that's really cool. Now, in terms of having a performance and getting more luxury, why not? I'm really surprised. Like, why don't they just take something? Just take the. I know some people hate it, but just take the engine transmission, take the guts of the the Corolla GR, and make it a more luxurious version, give some fancy technology, maybe give it a little extra couple pounds of, cow leather thrown in there, redesign it a little bit for the Lexus brand. I mean, just the drivetrain is a great drivetrain. I still think there'd be some people that want to spend a little bit more money for a little extra, perceived luxury quality with the materials, all that kind of stuff, and the styling. Again, it's not as simple as a copy paste, but to me that's what they should do. Now, granted, it's not going to be a volume thing. It's just, unfortunately, most Americans do not care about having, manual transmission, though they should. So it's certainly got to be a big volume thing for Toyota. But thankfully, they're a large enough company making enough profits to have these type of pet projects that can also argue build brand enthusiasm, and over time you buy their other products that would kind of help that ROI. So I really want it to happen. I mean, Lexus has not had a stick shift for I think over a decade now. It's been quite some time. I'd love for it to happen. I'm a little skeptical in terms of mass production of that type of thing, but I mean, hopefully. But let me know in the comments. Is this something where if you had, you're looking for a new luxury vehicle, would you entertain a good old Lexus with a stick shift, and then would you actually take it to track? Let me know in the comments, because as always, it'd be fascinating to hear what you have to say. Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in. Again, trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So if you click that button, I greatly appreciate it. Also, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment is a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.